Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. I am here at Canyonlands, Needles District. This is Elephant Hill Trailhead. And this place is busy. It is like, I guess, spring break or something. It's a long, windy, narrow, kind of treacherous road to get to this trailhead. My van was almost too big, but it's still packed. And today I'm going to be hiking to the confluence of the Green and Colorado rivers. And everything between here and there has a name, like Devil's Butt Crack or whatever. So the scenery is guaranteed to be good. This will be my last Utah video. So if you're tired of the same old, fear not, because my content is going to get different. If you're like me and you just love Utah and you could never get sick of this, also fear not, I will be back. Starting off with a huge hill climb right away. It's an 11-mile round trip hike from the correct trailhead. I chose to park at Elephant Hill Trailhead. And then rather than getting on the trails, I'm taking this, which is a high clearance 4x4 road. And I think by doing these things this way, I should be like pretty much alone the whole time. Yesterday I was boondocking on BLM outside of the park, and right at dusk, man, it's just a whole bunch of Tacomas and Sprinter vans just came pouring in. So either it's just a spring break thing, or we're like already getting into the busy season here for Canyonlands National Park. I already have to catch my breath. Look at that. That much elevation gain already. So there's the actual trail, but we're going this way. I have 3 liters of water, so I don't know if that's even enough for this hike, but I'm just gonna go till my gut tells me to turn around and go back, but it's gonna be a good day. This is like the gnarliest 4x4 trail I've ever seen. You need like a straight up rock crawler to do this stuff. Look at this scenery. So if you watch all my videos, you know I came here 3-4 weeks ago, and then it snowed a bunch. And I would have not been able to even get to this trailhead if I attempted it that day. But today, the weather is perfect. High is like 68 for Moab. And it's gonna be, I'm gonna be sweating. But it's a beautiful sunny day, there's no wind. This is just perfect. Yeah, how'd you like to see me drive my van on this? Yeah, I don't think Jeeps could even, like a stock Jeep could never do this. You need a real trail rig. This is, you know. See, now down here, I do stuff like this with my van all the time. This would totally be doable. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have enough water for this hike. I didn't really do my research all that well as far as just the lengths of the hikes, but I'll try to be as conservative as I can and see how far we get today. So far my plan is working out great, though I am completely alone. There was one guy fat biking way back. It's nice and quiet here, no crowds. We're not gonna see Devil's Toilet or whatever it's called. You have to take the trail for that, but it doesn't matter when you're in here. The scenery is spectacular no matter what. See? I just added up all the sections of this hike, and it's 18 miles round trip. We'll see. I can definitely make it there one way, but oof. So what I'll do is I'll periodically monitor my water, and if I get down to 1 liter, I'll just turn around, whether I make it there or not. That way I can get back to the van. I mean, I'd probably be fine. It's not a hot summer day or anything, but this would be the longest hike I've ever attempted, so that's cool. I've done 50 miles, give or take, on a bike in one day, but never attempted this much distance on foot until now. I was also in my 20s. I can maybe do about half of that on a bike nowadays, but this road is basically a wash. Has been for a while now. There is a little campground on the map up here, but I highly doubt that they have potable water. There's no way you can get like infrastructure back in here. But if they did, then game on, man. Even if I did have my little water filter, I don't think you can even get down to the river. It's all canyons, you know, hundreds of feet of cliff wall. If I don't make it to the confluence overlook because I chose to take an unconventional longer route, that's okay, because I've already got a whole list of things going that I'm saving for next time. Like next time I come to the Southwest, you know, can't do it all at once, you know. And Canyonlands, I mean, I could come here 10 times. There's so many hikes to do and things to see, so I could spend my whole life exploring Utah. And many people have. So doing all the math, if I average 3 miles per hour, then this hike will take 6 hours. Then I have to drink no more than half a liter per hour. I mean, it's doable. See, this is me talking myself into bad decisions. Mental gymnastics. It's 11 o'clock. I've been hiking for 1 hour. So if I'm not at the overlook by 1 o'clock, then I'm going too slow. And if I get to the overlook and I still have 1.5 liters of water and it's only 1 o'clock, then I'm killing it. So this is a good example of how none of my YouTube videos are like planned out or scripted or, you know, always very spontaneous. Yeah, I do have 2 side pouches on this stay pack, but they're not big enough to fit an Nalgene. I could have brought my bike bottle though. I think that's a 750 ml. Yeah, well, I'm testing the limits of my pack today, basically. So this is just an experiment. So Theodore has been pulling my pack of jerky out of my day pack in the middle of the night, and then I have to get up and snatch it from him and put it back. And the first 2 times he did it, I thought, well, I must have left the pack open. But last night he did it, and I know for sure that my pack was zipped shut. So Theodore learned how to unzip my pack and pull beef jerky out of it. Pretty gnarly hill climb here. All right, I am like at the halfway point. I'm gonna look and see how much water I got. Halfway one way. Oh, we are so doing this. Of course, just now when I set it down, I got the tip touch the ground. I hate when I get sand in my tip. So 11:23, so we'll say an hour and a half, and I made it a quarter of the way. So 6 hours. This is pretty. This person here is like duck-footed. I do feel like I made the right choice by taking this route. I've been completely alone this whole time. It's awesome. Canyonlands National Park is huge. It might be the biggest national park. I'll look up the square mileage and put it on the screen, but I'm pretty sure it's bigger than some of the like states of New England, you know. All right, so a trail intersects the road. There's cairns on each side. Looking at my map, that's right there. So I'm gonna hang a left and get off the road. That should shave off a little bit. I hope this is right. I think it is. I'm basically just bypassing a section of the road here, which is fine. I just did the math, so it's 14.6 miles round trip, not 18 like I originally had thought. Not too bad, actually. I think if I had 2 at least half-liter water bottles in addition to the bladder on my pack, I could probably do 40K with this thing on a mild day. It's still like, the weather's beautiful. It's not, it's maybe pushing 70 degrees today. I had to check in at the visitor center this morning and show my pass. And the girl said that only one other person came in and said they were hiking the confluence. She said it's like the least popular hike. I don't see how, because the scenery would be so epic, but that was another you know, deciding factor for me as well. I don't not like people. It's just like I don't want any people, you know. I like to experience nature by myself. Also, I just don't like filming around a bunch of other people. I am expecting to see people at the actual overlook, but This is kind of cool. The trail goes way down this, it's kind of a rock climb here. Not too bad. I am definitely ready for new shoes. I have worn the soles off of these Merrells. I had a pair of Keens, and I really liked them. They're kind of ugly looking, but they're super comfortable and well built. But they were heavy. Merrells are like, they just breathe better and they weigh less. But I've put, God, I could only guess, you know, at least 100 miles on these shoes. I've had them for 3 years now. Did a ton of hikes in these shoes. I didn't wear these shoes for work. I had separate work shoes that I beat up. These were only for adventure, and I only wore them like on road trips or camping or whatever. I got these from Sierra Trading Post. These shoes are normally like 120. I think I paid like 50 or 60 bucks for them. So that's the place to go if you want like name brand hiking shoes for half the price. Scenery's getting pretty cool over here. I'm sure on your TV screen it all looks the same, but it would be so cool to just camp down in this little valley right here. Another steep rocky descent. It is unusually quiet. No birds or nothing. All I've seen for wildlife so far is some lizards. Huge open valley right here. Look at that. There's a dude way over there. This is beautiful. If this wasn't in a national park, there'd be cows everywhere. There's a lizard. Cyclone Canyon, that's what that's called. So I could probably do about 30K with my 3-liter hydration bladder on a mild day. If I added 2 like half-liter water bottles, then I could probably do about 40K with this pack. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So 10 kilometers per liter, basically. It's a good rule of thumb. When we get to the end here, I'll actually look at my water and see how much I used. When I was like 14 or something, before I had a car, my best friend lived like 5 miles from my mom's house. And I would walk there and back all the time because I could never get a ride from anyone. I wouldn't even bring water. I'd be drinking like frickin' Mountain Dew and shit and listening to like Rammstein and White Zombie on my Walkman. At that age, though, you're essentially invincible. I had a girlfriend who lived way on the other side of town. I walked to her house one night. That was like probably 8 or 10 miles. Got there at like 2 in the morning. Well, you can drop a deuce out here, but you can't get any water. All right, end of the road. Half a mile to the overlook. Sweet. Rock climb at the end. It got super windy as soon as I got to the top here. My voice is gonna sound distorted, but we are almost there. I am stoked. Wow, I have not even made it to the end yet, and the view is just insane. This is like basically the heart, the middle of Canyonlands, where the Green River and Colorado rivers meet. the confluence. And then from here, the Colorado goes down Glen Canyon, eventually ends up being Lake Powell. And from there, if the dam was designed differently, it would, it goes to the Grand Canyon. So everybody knows what I just said, but this is a big moment for me, guys. I've been wanting to see this for years. I am so excited right now. Still alone. I don't know what I'm gonna find at the end of the trail here, but so far I've been solo this whole time. Oh yeah, you get to go out on a lookout point up there. This is so cool. I'm not sure if this is the end, because I see trail way down there too. But coming up to the edge of something here. Wow! Yep, this is it. That is it. Holy crap. You see how the colors are different? Wow! That is it, guys. That is the confluence of the Colorado and the Green Rivers. Incredible. The Green River's the murkier one on the left. Wow. This is incredible. I am alone too. This is one of the greatest moments of my life. The confluence. It may not look like a big deal to a lot of people. It is for me though. Thumbnail. I can't believe I'm alone. This is the best day ever. When I got here this morning and saw how many people were at the visitor center and the trailhead, I was discouraged. This is amazing. Let's see how we're doing on water. I have barely cracked the surface on this. I should probably be drinking more, actually. I've only peed once since I hit the trail. So all the concern that I had at the beginning of this hike is now gone, because I know I've got plenty of water. I'm also going to change my socks, because now I keep extra socks in my pack. I wear mostly smart wool. They just seem to do the best with like sweat and stuff, This is the best day ever. It's about 12:30, so I'm ahead of schedule too. Just a little bit, you know. I could have a snack, I suppose. Not that hungry, but I've got these dark chocolate pistachio pecan nut bars. This is the best day ever. Oh, here come people. And I'm heading back now. Just one nice, friendly, older couple. I like to think that, you know, when I put in all the work to get to somewhere epic, and then I see other people there, like how it disappoints me a little bit. I just like to think that I caused that upon other people. You know, maybe not. There's a lot of extroverts out there that, you know, whatever. Just passed two other people. How's that for perfect timing, you know? If I had, you know, I had 5, maybe 10 minutes alone at the confluence. Like if I stopped and took a break on the way here, I wouldn't have had that moment. It's pretty special. Just passed another couple. So you can actually kayak down the Green River and the Colorado. It's heavily regulated though. Like you gotta book months in advance with a with like an outfitter. You have to poop in a tube and stuff. But that's like bucket list item for me. I want to float through these canyons. I wouldn't do it alone. I'd want to have somebody, you know. But you can see just all kinds of petroglyphs and structures and dwellings, and just a landscape that very few people ever actually get to see. So one of these days, you can also raft the Grand Canyon. There's lots of like rapids and stuff. But to do that, you gotta be in like a whole group of people. I just don't have enough friends for that. And then there's all kinds of like tiers, packages, you know. You could do like a 1-day float, you could do 4 days, you can do like the whole damn thing. Takes like 8 days or something. There's even one where they like fly you from Vegas in a helicopter to Lee's Ferry, and then it's like, but kayaking the Green River through Canyonlands would be one of the most just serene, peaceful, epic things ever. And one day I'm gonna do that. I have no idea when, but yeah, it's a goal. So even though I've barely used any of my water, I should have been drinking more. So I'm still gonna say that 10K per liter is the rule of thumb that I'm gonna try to follow from now on. I felt better before I ate that granola bar. I'm pretty beat. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. That canyon does look pretty epic. If I wasn't totally exhausted, I'd do that one. And that's another thing I'll put on my list for some other time. All those things I descended on the way here. Now I have to go up. Gotta climb that now. I am getting stronger. That took me like no time at all. It's 1 o'clock now. Should be back at the van in an hour, I think. And I've made it back to the 4x4 trail. I'm comparing my footprints to the duck-footed guy. Mine are straight. His are more flat of an indentation. He has Vibram soles. Mine is more heel-toe. He's definitely got like splayed legs. Similar length of stride. This is a very soft, sandy stretch here. It's pretty slow going. Hard on the calves. All right, I am at the 3/4 mark. Got 3.7 miles to the trailhead. It is 1:27. I left the van at 10:05. So I think it'll be about 2:30, 2:45 when I get back. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I am sore, by the way. I am feeling it. I'd say the limits of my pack are 30K for the water, and then that's also probably my personal limit right now, just physically. Hope to improve on that, but I mean, do I really need to? It's pretty good for my age. People get upset when I call myself old. You know, a YouTuber that I think is super underrated, and I think a lot of you guys would really enjoy, is I Like Mike. That guy has walked across America 3 times, and he also lives in an ambulance. It's like the coolest old guy ever. He hasn't posted in pretty much since he finished his last walk. But as he was doing that walk, I was hooked. His videos are great. He started off clean shaven, and by the end of it, he had a huge beard, because it took like 3 months. Yeah, you get a really unique perspective on the country from a dude walking across it. I watch a lot of hiking videos, people doing the like Continental Divide Trail, Pacific Crest Trail, and stuff, and shorter ones like the Arizona Trail and all that. I'm really interested in like bicycle touring, which I know would totally kick my ass. I don't think I could do any of that. But yeah, check out I Like Mike if you want some really good stuff to watch on YouTube. I've gone down a notch on my belt since I started. That kind of looks like the Thinker. Getting frickin' sandblasted here. Jeez. It's fine. Alright, this is the home stretch, I do believe, which is a frickin' mountain I gotta climb over. Almost there. Look at that. I got these signs for the off-roaders because it's such a tight You gotta come up here and go up there. Yeah, that's a steep one. Yeah, my van would just flip over. Like, and just go rolling down end over end. I believe I've made it to the end. Just gotta get down to the trailhead. Should be able to see my van any minute. Hell of a view up here. Look at all those people. It is 2:38, so 4.5 hours. I did 27K, and we'll see how much water I used. Hi, kids. So the whole way back, I was drinking way more water. I wasn't trying to be conservative at all. And we have just under 1.5 liters. So, we'll say I use 2 liters of water to go 27K. I'm gonna drink one of these little hydration dealies, electrolytes. All right, I'm gonna throw a GoPro on the hood and then drive out of here, go find somewhere to camp and take a shower. And I will see you guys after all of that. So as I said at the beginning, this is going to be my last video in the Southwest this year. I still have 2 weeks until Theodore's vet appointment, but this will be my last YouTube video here in Utah. The next video you're going to see is me traveling through Colorado after Theodore's appointment, and then Nebraska. And then if you like van build content, get ready for that, because I'm going to be doing a ton of stuff to the van. The next several videos on my channel are going to be upgrades, maintenance, and improvements to the van. After that, I'm hitting the road again and heading northwest for my summer travels. So thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. See you guys. Take care.